Stillness taught me things success never could. In the quiet, I've heard God clearer. I learned how to be grateful even when it wasn't pretty. This episode is a prayer in motion, a love letter to grace, gratitude, and the Lord Jesus, our Father, who has carried me. Even when I didn't have the words, I still had grace. And sometimes that was more than enough. Hey love, welcome back to my birthday series, My Love Letter to Life So Far. This is me becoming 35 and being in my grown woman era. It kind of feels good, huh? I mean, so this episode is about me being grateful, about me just having faith and seeing and God seeing me through everything, because I've been through stuff, you guys. Listen, it's been an interesting 35 years of my life, I've got to tell you that. Having to go through situations that could be avoided and then you fall flat on your face. I've failed many times than I can count, and then there were times I made decisions that I know didn't make sense to other people, but somehow I knew it was the right decision, and that was God just guiding me through. So I'm so grateful for where I'm at. I'm grateful for my family, grateful for friends. I'm grateful for the good in humanity.
I met Ekyvee actually in Covenant University, but we didn't really click there. I think when we first clicked was when I went for a birthday she had in Abuja. Ekyvee was what I would describe. I can't describe her in one word, so I would use a phrase, a free bird. Ekyvee was amazing, free, having fun. Ekyvee was a vibe. We had fun. I was free. I could be myself, and it was truly a delight and a pleasure being around Ekyvee. Ekyvee might have an issue with you now, and she'll tell you outrightly, like, this is what you did, I don't like. And the next minute, she's gisting with you like nothing happened. Like, at least, you need like a day to recover now, at least some minutes or some hours. The next minute, Ekyvee is literally back to being her positive old self. Ekyvee, I love you.
There are times I've encountered strangers and they've been my greatest angels on earth. My family has taught me, first, like with my eyes I can see, that when you hold your hands together as a family, so whether it's the family you were born into or the one you're creating, as long as you all are moving in sync, there's a higher chance that you guys are going to succeed. And even when the chips are down, you all go through it together. You don't go through it alone. Partly because when you try to do it alone, you're hurting your loved ones. If you look around you, people who do those types of things, even when you read books or watch movies, I've seen that as a family, because you're a family, because you have loved ones, it's best to share whatever problems you're going through. Now, you may be like, but they cannot help, there's nothing they can do about it. Fine, they might not be able to do anything about it, but they'll be there to go through it with you, even if it's simple word of encouragement, they could be there for you. It could be somebody even doing something funny just to make you laugh, and that makes them happy. And I like that. I'm a family girl. Listen, I'm that girl. I want to have all the barbecues, all the parties, the cookout, the traveling, everything with my family. And you can only do that with people you like. And I like my siblings. I like my folks. I like my parents. I really do. And so because I like them, they've taught me that the decisions you make as an individual actually affects them, whether you believe it or not. If you decide to go and be reckless now, maybe with money or with whom you decide to entangle yourself with, it will affect your family. When it comes to how you present yourself, what do you say about your family? Those types of things. So earlier, you guys remember I mentioned something about watching the words I say. Like, it's been in me right from way high. because I can't just open my mouth and just insult people like that. And I like that part about me. I like that I don't have to insult my siblings to pass a message across. I'm grateful for all those times because silly old me, silly goofy me, and I'm here. You guys, I'm here, and that is something to be excited about. Watch this video from a friend.
Hello, I have a question for you. Would you go back 10 years in time at the cost of 10 years of your life expectancy? So that means you have all your memories, you know everything you have now, you have all the lottery winners tickets and all the information and all the mistakes that you've made in the last 10 years. You can go back and rectify it, but the price is you will lose 10 years of your total life expectancy. So if you're supposed to live up to 100 years, it's going to be down to 90, but you don't know how long you're going to live for. So it might be a good deal, it might be a bad deal.
So in this question, my friend is asking me if I'll go back 10 years knowing what I know now, but at the cost of losing 10 years of my entire lifespan. Now this is a very tricky question because there's really no right or wrong answer to this. But for me, if I'm going back, does that mean I have the lottery numbers? Meaning that when I go back, I win a lottery? If that's the case, then yes. Because what you're telling me is I'm going to win millions of dollars and I'll take my family out of poverty. Sign me up. Yeah. You mean I would be able to make my family live a better life? The life I've lived so far will be different. It sounds to me like an adventure. You know what? Now that I think about it, oh yeah. So meaning the life I've lived up to now, interesting, I have my memories, everything is good. And then I get to go back and then chart another course and live another life. Yes, please. Something like alternate universe. Sign me up. Yeah, that's my answer. Yes, I'll go back. So when it comes to lessons I've learned so far in this episode, I would say be grateful. In everything you see around you, pick the positives and stick to it. Focus on the positives and be grateful. I don't know how else to explain it to you, but it just does something to your mental health, to your psyche. It just does something to you. Actually, it does something to your entire life, because when you're grateful, you're going to speak positively, right? Exactly, that's what I mean. Another thing is God's timing is better than your time. See, you know that God is involved in every aspect of your life, down to the gym you go to, down to where you go to visit. He is involved in everything. And I can assure you his timing is better than you could have imagined. Live out loud. Don't dim your light for nothing. I know personally I've had better experiences when I lived truly to who I am. Miracles exist, and most times it's just like a regular day. But if you paid attention, you realize that you encountered a miracle, and it's something to be grateful for. Sometimes people are going to cut you off because they need to forge ahead, because they need peace, and it's not a bad thing. It's only a bad thing if you keep imposing yourself on them. So if you've been cut off, it's okay. Learn what you need to learn from it and move ahead in life. You too have to cut people off. You too have to outgrow people. That's just how life is. And like I said, in everything, be grateful. So for me, I'll tell you that there are so many times where I didn't have words. I couldn't pray, but I was grateful regardless. I had the grace within me. God's grace is everly sufficient for us. It's not going anywhere. Just the way there is nothing that can separate me from the love of God. And because of all of those things, I am grateful for being here. I'm grateful that God is God. I'm grateful for where I am. And I will tell you something. As long as you have the courage to keep going, life is going to shape out so beautifully for you. Of course, as long as you are on the right path, okay? You have the right heart. You're not being mean or malicious to other people, because all of that ugliness, God doesn't like ugly. You need to remember that. But all the same, we're getting close to the birthday. Hey, we're getting close to the birthday. Ooh! Did you guys see that TikTok trend of women in their 30s? That TikTok trend. I love it so much. Because I'm seeing my people and I'm like, hey, you guys all look fly. I'm telling you, your 30s, it gets better. I don't know how to tell you, but I started looking forward to being 30 when I was 27. I couldn't wait. For some reason, it was as though I was going to enter this new realm, this new portal, and it has not disappointed me, not once. In fact, it's just gotten better and better and better, and I stay hopeful. Okay, guys, on that note, I'm gonna say mwah. Remember to like, subscribe, drop a comment. I appreciate you all. May baby, shout out to you, okay? And if you're watching this and today is your birthday, mwah, happy birthday to you. I wish you all the best. I hope that life is going to be better than you expected it to be. Okay, guys, see you in my next episode. Bye. So I'm about to enter grown woman era.